conditioning unit that is going to cool your immediate area, which I love. 275 square feet, which is a pretty large square foot of an area. It is on a sale price today, which I can't wait to share this. $481.98. That's over $100 savings. That's incredible. You can also get it home for 5 easy payments of $96.40. I love the easy pay. I get more things every month because of that easy pay. And this is only the second time that we've presented it, and we have less than 450 to go around. So if it's hot where you are, it's hot where we are. And you're going to want to cool off your area and make it easy for you. We also have special financing for 12 months available at QVC. So let me just kind of go through the details with this and what you get. So this is called a micro split, and again, brought to us by a company who have been around for over 20 years, giving you these wonderful air conditioning units. What makes this so special is it's a saddle design. It sits over your window sill, so it's giving you back your view of your window. Now you can open up, you can see that window, you see the kids playing in the pool, you can see your gorgeous flowers. You don't have to worry about that. But because of that saddle design, the outside is where your compressor is. That's where all the sound is. That's where the noise is. It's lessening that noise because it keeps it outside and just really sits right onto your windowsill like that saddle design. The inside is where your dehumidifier as well as your fan is. But I haven't even gotten to some of the really cool stuff. Yes, it's a sleek design. Yes, it makes sense that it's keeping everything, all the noise outside, but you have three ways to operate this. You have the unit itself that you can operate it right by that front, and it has everything from a 24-hour timer. You have the three fan mode, you have a sleep mode, you have the washable filters that are in there as well on the very front, which makes it easy. You can operate it by the unit itself, or we give you this is really so absolutely genius. This is called the My Temperature Remote. And the reason that Soleus created this is because not always is it the same temperature right by the unit as where you are, maybe sitting on your lazy boy or on your sofa. So this remote, when you have it with you, it senses the temperature and changes at the unit to adjust to the temperature of where you are. So it's really genius. And then we also did the Wi-Fi technology, which means I always have my cell phone with me. I may not have the remote, but I always have my cell phone with me. Now I can operate the unit by my cell phone. There is an app that you download, and it's very easy for you to be able to use. But the great thing about the cell phone, if you think I'm not really technically savvy about it, it's super easy, but you can operate this while you are at work. Set the temperature, turn it on and set the temperature where you want it so that your home is nice and cool. And it will cool a room size of 275 square feet. That is approximately 13 by 21. And you can set it while you're at work. So when you come home, you have it nice. So there is getting your window back. And, this is essential because the older ones, the bigger models that were of yesteryear are no longer in use. You want to have your full use of your window. We give you everything that you need. There's no installation, a person that you have to come to install it for you. It's super easy. It weighs just right around 70 pounds. If you need a helper, get two people to kind of put it on that window and, saddle design. You can see the party, you can be part of the party. Here he is, just easily picking it up, saddle design, sitting it right over your windowsill. That air compressor is outside, lessening the noise on the inside. Now you can have a conversation right in front of the unit itself, operate it by the control, by the remote, the My Temperature remote, or by your cell phone, which is phenomenal. And let me just talk about, there's the look, I mean, it makes sense, right? Having the older unit, no. This one, much easier. It's safer too because it's sitting over your windowsill. Now, let me just talk about window size too. So window size, it will fit any window from 24 to 48 inches wide. Then you need a clearance inside to outside at least 11 inches, and that's standard. It's, standard. But because of this is a saddle design, it's going to hang down a little bit lower. So you're going to need about 16 inches of clearance from the floor going up. There also is a very long cord going into 6 foot long, going into an outlet. You don't need any special outlet for this either. It's just a regular three-prong plug for it, but making it very simple. Let me just kind of show you the foam too. This is the foam that it comes with. And we also have a window lock. So what you're going to do is that this foam, you're going to cut it so that you fit it on either side. And then it's only about 3 inches that it's taking of your window. Otherwise, you've got your full use of your window. You can see all the way outside, see the little birds, see your kids playing. Then we also give you that's what I was talking about, that window lock. So if you're concerned, and I'm putting this on my first floor window, I want to be able to lock my window. So we give you that little window lock so that maybe little fingers in the house can't open the window. You can lock that down and, feel nice and secure with that as well. So that makes it really nice. And also, if you put this in your bedroom, which even if you have an AC unit or an central air in your home, sometimes you have that room in your house that you just can't seem to get cool. That would be my master bedroom. This would be perfect for those rooms because you can keep it at a temperature that you want. You can also set it on a sleep mode. So in the middle of the night, maybe it changes that temperature to what comfortable room temperature, but is lower when you first go to sleep. But then you can also adjust it at the very top to either bounce off of the ceiling and then kind of go down. Some people don't want it directly on them, blowing on them, or maybe you do want it blowing on you and you want it to go down a little bit lower. So anywhere in the middle, you can go ahead and adjust that. The temperature setting again can be controlled by the My Remote. That My Temperature remote senses the location of the remote, not the unit. But the unit, then that smart technology will adjust the room temperature to adjust to that. And I think that's just so genius. If you use the Wi-Fi technology, you can now take your air conditioner controller on the go. So if you're at work, you can control that temperature while you're at work and change that temperature. So if I want it to be 69 degrees, you can see it's changing on the unit. 68 degrees, whatever it is, I can now change it while I'm at work and have it nice and comfortable when I get at home. And it's just really genius for you to be able to have. But the biggest thing too is Soleus being a brand that's been around for over 20 years. And not only that, but they introduced the portable air conditioner concept, and they are the leaders in the home environment products, air conditioners, dehumidifiers, and humidifiers around the world. So this really makes sense for them to come up with this saddle design for you to be able to comfortably use it. It weighs just a little bit, around 70 pounds, so it doesn't require special installation. We give you everything, so you don't need any tools when you put this in, and it's a standard plug. You can operate it by the unit itself. You can operate it by the remote control, which is a My Temperature remote, or we have software that you can download on your cell phone and take it with you. Now you can be part of the party because you have your window back. It's easy to install. Here we are just putting that saddle design right over a window, closing your window. You have the full view of your window now. That unit is going right and hanging down in that, like that saddle design. As long as you have a clearance from the floor up of 16 inches and a windowsill of 24 to 48 inches, you're good to go. And there you can see the difference of being able to be part of the party or blocking your entire window by that old unit. And it's nice and comfortable. It gives you that little bit of a white noise too, if you're one like I am, where I need to have just a little bit of a white noise, not where I can't have a conversation, of course, in front, which is great. But the compressor is in the outside. It's geniusly made. Here you can see, and we do have a dehumidifier mode that's in it. Most of the water is going to be evaporated. That's that unit, that compressor on the outside, and then on the inside is where that fan is. And let me just show you while we were on that side camera. This is where the plug is if you need to. If you're in a high humidity area, you probably will never have to drain it, but there is a reservoir of 20 ounces that's in there. And I didn't even get to this. So let me just show you. Look at this, how cleverly designed. There isn't anything that you need to purchase. These are your filters. They easily come out and you just rinse them off with water. You pop them back in and you're good to go. And again, operating the unit by the controls that are right here. We have a 24-hour timer. We have a sleep mode. We have 3 fans. You also have different high, low, and the quiet. You can change your temperature by this up and down. Of course, I love that timer mode that's on there as well. If you're wanting to put this at home in your bedroom and kind of setting it on that nice timer, here is your My Temperature remote. And I just love this My Temperature remote. And, Soleus really thought of absolutely everything. There you can see that saddle design. That's how it looks when you get it out of the box. And because it's 70 pounds, guess what? I love that it's going to be delivered to my door. Maybe you live in an apartment and you don't have a larger car, or you don't have a car at all because you don't need one if you live in a city. So this is going to be delivered to your door. It'll make it easy for you to be able to go ahead and install it, even if you're in a small area. It is going to cool a room size of 275 square feet. That is approximately a 13 by 21 square foot area. And it's brought to you by a company called Soleus. Soleus they've been around for over 20 years, and they were the original creator of the air conditioning unit, the portable air conditioning unit. So, not only that, but they're the leader in home environmental products, air conditioners, dehumidifiers, and humidifiers. And guess what? You're getting it home for $100 less than what we had a month ago, which is so fantastic. It's at a sale price today of $481.98, or 5 easy payments. You can stretch it out over 5 months for $96.40. We do have special financing too for 12 months. So if that's something that you're looking into, go ahead and take advantage of that. This is our 6,000 BTU cooling capacity. There's that Q card, special financing, no interest is paid within 12 months. You got to take advantage of that too. It makes just all the sense in the world. If you're looking for getting an air conditioning to cool off that special area, because I always say you can always get warmer by putting on blankets, but it's kind of difficult to get cooler after you've stripped down and you can't get any cooler than that. It's nice, and you know what? If you want to have a productive day, you're going to want to have a nice night's sleep. Get cool in your home. Get something that is going to make sense for you. Get your window back too, which is great. The whole concept of having that wonderful saddle design is just genius by Soleus. Here it is in the you saw in the city. If you happen to have a smaller dwelling, great. A larger dwelling, you can see the party happening on the outside versus that other unit that would block the entire window and compromise everything. This sits comfortably on your windowsill. It's a nice saddle design, keeping that compressor on the outside, which is where all the sound used to be. Now it's lessening that noise, lessening that sound of a running air conditioner. And I actually have mine on high, and you can't even hear it. It's great because that sound is on the backside, on the outside. And the windowsill, having the window for me is important because I want to be able to have the whole view of my window. I want to be able to look outside and see my flowers. I've been doing a lot of gardening. I want to be able to see what's going on, see my neighbors, see out in the backyard, watch the dogs play, watch my daughter, see my flower, everything like that. Having this available for me with that saddle design, it's nice and secure. The noise is lessened because of that compressor, again, being on the outside. We give you everything too. If you're thinking, what do I need to get? You don't have to purchase anything. We give you everything that you need. There's that compressor on the outside. The inside has the fan and the dehumidifier. And there's also an energy savings. I didn't even get into this. Let's talk about that. The estimated yearly operation, because a lot of us think about how much is it going to take for me to operate this for a whole year. There is an energy guide that comes with this. It's a $43 for a year. $43. That's on an estimate yearly energy guide, which